Move your king in front. You gain opposition. With a stand, allowing your king gain a royal shove. Mike, expert king pushing. Claim these lands for your king. Now your king will protect, advance it, and promote. Again, your royal highness. Even when you're using your, I will try to block your pawn, and you use your king to push mine away. You're on. Every move matters in a dance of kings. Last one. Position your king and then push my king around. Show me what you've learned. Well played. Let's set up. How should you gain opposition? Think ahead to gain opposition. Ah, the royal ballet. Dance to promotion. My genius flows through. Remember isolated pawns? My pawn had no defender. Capture my isolated pawns are easy targets. Capture my isolated pawn and will a capture lead to mate? Remember isolated. My pawn had no defender. Capture my isolated pawns are easy targets. Remember isolated. My pawn had no defender. Capture my isolated pawns are easy targets. Capture my isolated pawn and will a capture lead to mate? Defenseless and doomed. Remember isolated. My pawn had no defense. Capture my isolated pawns are easy target. Capture my isolated pawn. Remember isolate. My pawn had no defense. Capture my isolated. Isolated pawns are easy targets. Capture my isolated. Will a capture lead to mate? Remember isolate. My pawn had no defense. Capture my isolated pawn and mate me. Isolated pawns are easy targets. Capture my isolated pawn. Will a capture lead to mate? You're not defenseless and doomed. Remember isolated. My pawn had no capture my isolated pawn and isolated pawns are easy target. Capture my isolated will a capture lead to mate? You're defenseless and doomed. Remember isolate. My pawn had no defender. Capture my isolated pawn. Isolated pawns are easy targets. Capture my will a capture lead to mate? Defenseless and doomed. Eddie's still stuck on this one. That.
Let's dance. You monster. And we're even. It hurts. It hurts so bad. Cold. Bishops come, bishops go. Oscar remains. What is this? Thunderdome? Check. Easy come, easy go. I love being Oscar. Well, that took the wax out of my mustache. My pawn! It was only a pawn in the— You've been rooked. I thought you were going to play— Not my pawn! I'll miss that one. Oh well. This is how we do it. That was just mean. Watch Oscar rejoice. Ouch. Checked me. It's not over. Sneaky, my pupil. It was an honor. Well, you won. I'm not mad. This move put you ahead. You left your knight with— Careful. Your rook was You could have given that knight its moment to shine. Right. What else do we have? My piece was left without any defense. Great capture. My piece was left without any defense. Great capture. Who's here? It was you, with checkmate.
Use opposition to mirror my king's movements. By no way through. Don't worry about the check. Step in front. Where should you? If I protect my pawn, it's stalemate. Again, my king. When I give way,
Don't fret. Stay.
last step. When I retreat, you march forward. Use opposition to mirror my king's movements. By gaining opposition, you don't worry about the check. Step where if I protect my pawn, it's stalemate. Again, take when I give way.
Don't fret.
Last step. When I retreat, you march forward. Again, in opposition, nobody wants your. Usually, you'd have to step back and forth and back. If you stay in the corner, keep opposing. When you can't take opposite, stay in front. Stalemate is better than a loss.